Okay, so just here with a little after action report here on our hammerheads after we've now taken off the handles and knocked all the junk out of them. Uh, Basically, we were able to even save the uh, the wedges. Uh, we did kind of cheat on some of them, but I'm going to say that e- each of them took a different amount of work. So this one was the easiest. It knocked out with like no problem with just a punch. Easy, no problem. This one was full of all kinds of junk. The wedges that were inside were actually two washers and two nails. This is the one I was able to save, but there was all kinds of junk inside that one. It just kept falling out. I was like, what the heck is this? And so these two, this one was easy to punch out because it was the really loose one. But this one was like a bit of a beast. So I did actually end up pulling out the drill eventually, and so I just wanted to show you guys what drill I used, what bit, so that you guys can understand how that happened and how that worked because I did it off camera. And I also want to talk about this white stuff just for a second, real quick, before we go to the do the bath. So uh, I'll show you the drill first, and then we'll do that. So here's the drill. This is another restoration that I did before. It's not in great condition because I use it. It's a user. And this is the drill bit, a 5/16 spade bit. And it's not in great condition. This is like, once again, it's another user. And the reason that I used a spade bit instead of something with a twist is because this particular shape allowed me to go put it in and then make circular motions like this and grind out like all kinds of material, right? And because it's flat like that, if I hit something, if I do hit the wedge on the inside, let's say I hit the wedge and I'm coming down, because it's flat, it wants to like leverage itself and pop off of it. So you'll feel it like do a chunk, you'll feel it hit something, and so that's when you know you got to back off. And if you're pushing in lightly, then you know that you're not like going to do too much damage. And man, it's just a spade bit. You're not going to kill yourself doing anything with this anyways. So that was why I went with this. If I went with a twist bit, the problem with the twist is if the twist encounters one of these as it's coming down, the twist could actually get captured on the side of it or something, and then the twist wants to keep pulling into the material. So that's why a twist drill bit is not advised for this type of work, going into and like pulling out material like that. So that's why sometimes the old methods, we're still on the old way. This is the good old way. This is the way they would do it, is with a spade. But they would do it with a manual drill. I've got some of those in the cupboard, but you know, I'm not that crazy, or at least I'm not trying to do that much work today. So I just thought I would do that little update on how I got to this point. And then we've also got there's the white stuff on that one. If it was paint, then I would be like trying to scrape off as much as possible before I go to the bath stage. But it's actually plaster from the look of it, and like when I scratch it, so I'm not actually too worried about putting that into the bath and just dealing with it. But I'm just gonna scrape off some with the razor blade before I stick it in there, anyways, just to get off the worst of it. But that's just why I'm just addressing that now so that there isn't confusion later as to why, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not worried about, isn't that paint? Isn't that going to be difficult to deal with? It isn't, but it would be if it was paint. But we'll deal with that if we ever come across it in the future. So we'll deal with that next time. So I'm gonna call it here, and I'm gonna go and prepare the vinegar, baking soda, and soap baths for the next steps. So we'll see you for just a little quick sneak peek of that because I can't show everything, right? But I'll put up a short. I'll see you guys in a bit.